Hey, welcome back, YouTube. This is going to be just for fun. We have some weather advisories here in Springfield, so the plan is kind of on hold. We were supposed to head out 5 a.m. this morning. We were going to do some driving around the city of Springfield and do some pad work today, and I think we still are. I think the thunderstorm advisories are over around 1 o'clock, but my last video on the taco controversy is and the vaping and thing has kind of sparked some really fun comments. So I'm sitting here, thought, why not do a video and kind of go through some of that. And in particular, there was one of the comments really made me laugh. Rod, this is for you. Good idea. He told me that I need to explain the taco thing, and that he agreed with the well done steak, and that I should do a top 10. So I did. So why don't we go through that? And I got some comments on the vaping thing, and I'll explain if you're kind of new to this channel. My whole my whole direction with this is, yeah, I want to do the typical vlog thing that everybody does, but I'm trying to be entertaining a little bit. Some of them can be rather dry, and so in as much as I'm able, I try to use my humor, which is based primarily in sarcasm, which is the art of exaggeration. I do realize there are non-smoking truckers out there. I know that. It's just, that's not funny. And most of my, talk about the patterns, it's not all from YouTube. You do see YouTube truckers vaping and everything, but a lot of especially the taco thing, that's more from Discord. And I'll say, if you're not in the Driver Hub Discord, you really should be. It's just an ongoing conversation there. Many different chat rooms, different topics. They're not all prime drivers. Most of them are, I think. But anybody with any kind of connection to trucking or an interest in trucking is welcome there. But I find it funny a lot of the time. There's arguments about where the best taco trucks are in the country, and steaks, and talk about grabbing a steak at Fire and Ice here at Springfield. So that's where that was born from. Just some trends I've seen, just having a bit of fun. All right, so anyway, the taco thing. All right, couldn't have explained this in the last one because it just wouldn't have been funny. But the truth is, I like every ingredient that you would ever put in a taco. I do. It's the vehicle I don't like. It's the and we're not talking soft tacos, which I'm not a big flour tortilla guy anyway, but I like corn tortillas, thus the corn shell. However, I don't like my food to explode or disintegrate the moment I take a bite. The other thing about the taco is that I don't like that, you got your meat and you got it layered in a thing that's shaped like this. So unless you're going whole ham halfway into the thing, you never get a bite of everything. It's first bite is meat, maybe a little cheese. Next one, is more lettuce and sour cream than anything else. So I'm just not sure that the taco shell is the right means to get it where it needs to go. So that's why tacos aren't my favorite. Now I'll say we do taco night at my family's house, and what I do is I take a big old spoon and splat everything that would go on my taco, and at the end I take the taco shell and crunch it all up and sprinkle it on top. Blabba dalpa daisy, as they say, and you're good to go, because that's the way it's going to end up if I try to eat it the regular way anyway. So why not just mash it up and do a Mexican pile? So that's me. I don't hate Mexican food. I would say my favorite Mexican food is enchiladas, which it's one of the 10 that I'm coming up with. So there, I don't I like the ingredients, I just don't like the vehicle. So all right, top 10. And this is dangerous for a tubby trucker who's trying not to be so tubby, but this is my former life favorites, so I am trying to stay away from most of these now. All right, and I'm not going to spend an hour editing and putting a little list over here and all that. You can remember, and if it's that important to you, you can write it down as we go. All right, top 10 for Scotty Boy. Top 10 foods. Number 1, pizza. Okay, that's my Achilles heel, and specifically, I like most pizzas, but my favorite is white pizza. I love white pizza, and I share that with my youngest daughter as well. That's kind of our thing. Can't be our thing anymore. Sorry, Savannah. All right, next one is snow crab legs. And you could even put a backslash blue crab. I live in Virginia. You know, I know there'll be a big debate between Virginia and Maryland. I'll even concede. I've had Maryland blue crab. I think it's got a little edge over the Virginia blue crab, but so what? Both of them smothered in butter, good to go. All right, this one's not going to make me any more friends either. This is, you know, some of my stuff touches some controversial foods here. This is one of them. I like a steak and cheese hoagie, as we call it in Virginia. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of the Philly cheesesteak. I do not like, not a big fan of bell peppers, and I love onions, but I don't like them cooked. I like raw onions. And the cheese whiz, get out of here with that crap. I'm sorry. Ooh. There's nothing grosser than putting cheese whiz on anything I'm going to eat, so I'm sorry, Philadelphia people. We can't be friends, I'm sure. But yeah, steak and cheese hoagie, it can be, you know, real chopped steak, that's fine. I've even had some really good ones that are the steak-em type, you know, I know, blasphemy. But yeah, lettuce, tomato, raw onions, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, little salt and pepper. Awesome. Okay. Fettuccine Alfredo. Don't care about the topping. It can be with chicken, or I'm not a big fan of fettuccine with seafood, but I can do it in a pinch. I'll tell you, a good one is the Olive Garden steak gorgonzola. That's good too. All right, lasagna. Can't really go wrong with lasagna. Chili. And I make a good chili, and I'm hoping that maybe down the road in my truck I can bring a crock pot along and do a 34 and maybe make my chili, because it is good. But love chili. Burgers, can't go wrong with burgers. Let's see. All right, the next one is kind of a category more than anything else. Breakfast food. You almost can't go wrong with any combination: eggs, bacon, sausage, waffles, everything. My favorite breakfast though is the country fried steak and gravy. I love that. It's so good. And you want to make breakfast better, have it for dinner. Brenner is the way to go. We do that at my family's house. Usually when we're running out of groceries, we always have some eggs in the house. So, you know, if we don't feel like going to Food Line, it's Brenner night. So, all right, next one, fried oysters, but put a little asterisk by that. You can't just go around eating fried oysters from anywhere, or you're going to have 24 hours of hell. They have to be a trusted source, believe me. So fried oysters are one of my favorite, but usually it's done by a family member. I have a hard time ordering it at restaurants. I've had a bad experience or two with that. We'll just leave it there, okay? All right, and the last one, I think we're on number 10, enchilada. I mentioned that. I love Mexican food, and like I said, I love all the flavors that go into a taco, but I think yeah, the enchilada supreme, they seem to have that at most Mexican restaurants. I like that. It's one of each kind. It's kind of a tour of Mexico, and I like that a lot. Now, just for fun, I thought I'd add my favorite fast food joints. And again, I'm probably going to stumble into a controversy, but that's me, and this is fun. Generates good comments. All right, my favorite fast food is Arby's. I like the regular roast beef and horsey sauce on it. Now, there's an Arby's here in Springfield, and I've eaten there 2 or 3 times, but whoa, eating at Arby's costs about $900 a meal now. And the last time I went through, I got 2 sandwiches. I got a combo and an extra sandwich, and I might have gone with the double on the 2 sandwiches, and it was $17. And I got to the window, and I had forgotten to ask for horsey sauce. And I said, oh, I forgot to ask for horsey sauce. And the guy hands it to me and has the audacity to say, sir, next time, I'm going to give it to you this time, but we usually charge if you don't say it at the... And I'm about to say, I just spent $17 on a fast food roast beef meal, and you're going to piddle with me on an extra horsey sauce. Okay, yeah. And I left. He handed me the food, and I was down the road, and I noticed he didn't give me my drink. I was honestly pissed. I was like, screw it, and I'm rolling on. Just won't come back to your establishment, good sir. Horsey sauce. Oh my God, $17. All right, Arby's number one, generally speaking. Burger King's number two. Chick-fil-A's number three. McDonald's number four. And number five, I kind of have a slash. I would say Taco Bell is probably my number five, maybe tied with Subway. And just as an aside, if you watched my first one or two videos, you'll know in a past life, my family, my parents and I owned two Subway restaurants. I was a general manager of two of them for about 8 years or so. I like Subway. It's hard for me to enjoy going in because I see everything. All I see is everything they're doing wrong. You know, all the health code violations, and I know when they're not giving me the right number of cheese and toppings and that kind of thing. So it's more irritating than anything. But I will give you, this is a bonus, if you're trying to watch your weight out on the road, most of the truck stops have Subway, and I've come up with what I think is one of the greatest diet fast food sandwiches out there. All right, you go in, you get the egg white and Black Forest ham on the flatbread, okay? Now, toppings you can do what you like, but I'll tell you what I like. You go with just a little bit of onion, and you do their Chipotle sauce. Now, I know Chipotle is not the most healthy, but I usually tell them, put about half what you normally do. You don't need a lot. It's spicy. It's just to give it a little flavor. Dash of pepper, and you're good. It's a healthy sub, and it's really good. So try that out. I think toasted, and it doesn't need cheese with the Chipotle sauce. It's got plenty of flavor, and you can get it all day long. You don't have to just get it for breakfast. There, that's a little bonus. That's my favorite. That's not what I would get if I was going whole hog, and getting my favorite. But that is a really good, healthy alternative if you're looking for it. All right, now the ones you notice are not on the list. Hardee's, I don't think anybody's going to be upset that I don't have Hardee's on the list. But one thing I've found is that if you were a Wendy's fan, you're kind of militant about it. We used to have this debate at my old work. I would tell people, I'm not a big fan of Wendy's. Get out of here with your square meat. No thank you. But I don't know. It's something they put like too much salt on the meat or something. And it's a hang up I've had since childhood. I hated when my parents went to Wendy's. But people that love Wendy's cannot understand anyone who doesn't have that at the top of their list. So, I'm sorry guys. I think I probably lost more friends than I did in the last video here. So not a big fan of the Philly cheesesteak and that Cheese Whiz garbage. And Wendy's, nowhere near the top of my list on the fast food. I will go hungry rather than eat at Wendy's. Like the Frosty. I will go through a drive-through for the Frosty. No problem there. All right, guys. This was just to have a little fun. I really enjoyed the comments, and as always, I really do enjoy the back and forth in the comments with you guys. So please leave silly comments. That's fine. I enjoy them. I enjoy interacting with you. Like, comment, subscribe, and again, until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.